Bone marrow transplants are used to treat and cure over 75 different blood cancers and blood diseases like leukemia, lymphoma, sickle cell anemia. Of those people who are diagnosed with that, it's about 12,000 people a year. 30% of those people will find a donor within their own family, which means 70% of those patients to get a treatment or cure will need an unrelated donor, and that's where Be the Match really comes in. Everybody came back with the same diagnosis. So MDS is multiple dysplasia syndrome. It's a blood cancer. 30% of the patients who have it will advance into leukemia. If I would go every 3 months and get blood work done and see how my disease had progressed. And finally, we had moved up here to Elmira, and in October of 2021, my hematologist said it's time to start thinking about a blood or bone marrow transplant.
I mean, it's a hard diagnosis because we have 4 adult kids and they're looking it up and thinking the worst. So I actually, like him, really wanted him to undergo the treatment, and we had to go for 5 months for some pre-chemo, and then it was a lot to get to the point. You're always worrying if something happens, are they going to actually follow through with it? Because he had some setbacks in the pre-treatment phase. But I was just really thankful when he finally got to the point where he could have the transplant, because I know the outcomes can be good.
I think the first time we went in January of 2022, I met the transplant doctor, and they said they would start looking for a match for me through Be the Match Foundation.
His donor was a 19-year-old, so most likely he was a student in college, and that's where you can, if you do Be the Match events at colleges, you will have much more diverse pool of donors, and so I really thank you for that and wanted to bring that here.
Elmira College is going to host Be the Match during their Athletic Alumni Weekend on January 19th and 20th. We will be present at the men and women's basketball games that weekend and the men's ice hockey games that weekend. Right now, my bone marrow is 99.9% of my donors match, so that's almost perfect. My system was totally wiped out, and his has replaced mine and is producing my blood cells at this point. So that's really good.